those boats.
Hi, I'm Aaron Goodchild, the owner in Brisbane Yamaha. And today, I've got something seriously special for you. A 610 Territory Legend. Now, what's that? It's a massive center console. You can have them as a side. It's actually the same hull as a 610 Trident. Now, the Trident range, famous. They're the biggest selling 6 metre plus boat range in Australia. They've taken the market by storm. Why? Fantastic ride, incredibly dry, incredibly soft. Let's have a quick look at this Territory Legend before we take you out in the water. And what we've done, we've come out when it's a bit rougher because these things handle unbelievable. Let's have a look. What we've done is we've put the catch and release on. Make it easy for single-handed boating. You know, we've looked at it before. Look at one of our YouTubes. Absolutely fantastic. Now, these things have got 5mm hulls. You know, 5mm built tough, solid. You're never going to get through that. You know, these things, I'll tell you, they'll ride. They're built tougher. They'll ride better than any custom plate you've gone out. Now, you might think that's a big statement. Prove me wrong. Call the team at Brisbane Yamaha and come for a water test. You might just save yourself a lot of money and you might rethink boating. Now, what we do with these Territory Legends, they all come standard with the aluminium trailer. But what we do, we put the spare wheel, we put the catch and release. We also put on it, and we'll look at this in a second, a raised front casting deck. We put the extra fuel tank. So they come standard with 120 litres. We put a second fuel tank, so you've got 240. Now, they've got a maximum horsepower of 200, but with a Yamaha 150, because they're a beast, right, incredibly quiet, I can tell you, you won't need any more. Now, they're licensed, you can take 7 people in them. One of a Yamaha 150, I'm not saying other brands that do it, because some of them won't, but a Yamaha 150, 7 people, it's a rocket ship. And today we're going to put 3 in it, and you're going to see a bit of action in the drone. The other thing we put in it, we put a front raised cast deck with another spigot in it. We'll show you in a minute, massive storage. We put the bow mount because a lot of people just love having those Minn Kotas, save on anchoring. And a big open boat like this, if you're out there chasing pelagics, if you're bottom bashing, the world's your oyster where you can take this thing. And the way it rides, I tell you, you can cover some distance. Let's have a quick look inside it. They don't come standard with the raised cast deck, but it's way better for all of you people that want to flick some lures. You know, we've got the spigot here, you can sit in a seat, Minn Kota there, and massive storage. And this thing, I'll tell you now, if you're some sort of Dexter character, you'd probably get 5 dead bodies in here. Look at that. I'm 6'4", I could sleep in there. Unbelievable. Now, this, come around the front then and have a look back here, because we want to get out in the water on this. It's going to rain. Now, you can see we've got the centre console. We move it back. Got 3 seats across the back. Now, why is that? The chop that happens in a lot of places. Of course, a boat moves like this. The further the back you are, the softer it is. And this thing's seriously soft and seriously dry. And don't forget, Quintrex are the only manufacturers to back their product with a great big luxury brochure with all of their specs on it. Now, if you go to page 46, and Dan will zoom in and freeze your computer, have a look at that, all the specs on this boat. Lots of fishing room, live bait tanks, transom doors, 150, hydraulic steering, what more can you want? Let's get on the water and have a look. Here we are in the Quintrex 610 Territory Legend, and it is a legend. The seats are back, massive amounts of room. We've added a few of the options that we mentioned earlier. Now let's go and see how this baby goes, because if you're serious about a big tinny, if you're looking at those bar crushers, if you're looking at a Surtees, if you're looking at any other aluminium boat, do you a favour and get into one of these before you make a big mistake, because these are the best. Just be aware of how fast a Yamaha 150. You know, I've been told they're 164 horsepower, and I can tell you they go better than a lot of people's 175s. They make a mockery of some other brands. Fuel economy, I've owned about 20 in my life, 150 Yamahas. They've only just kept getting better from the first ones. Now, basically you do somewhere around 30 when you're cruising, 4.5, 5. And when you're flat out, you're going to use 60 litres. Now, but when you're going flat out, you're covering some area. When you do a 704 top mount binnacle, separate key switch, lanyard, spare key, you know, this is the top of the line. There's no better control box than one of these babies. Trim and tilt, it just locks into gear and out, separate key switch. Now, we've got a 6YC single gauge on this little beauty. Now, what you can see there, it's telling me revs, I'm doing 23, you can see it going up, 27. Now, I'll just rev it just so you can see, and I'll just take it to 40. So what we're doing at 4,000 revs, basically we're doing 46 kilometres an hour. We're doing 2 kilometres per litre. We're using 23.4 litres an hour on the fuel flow. Now these buttons up here, you can see they're the fuel tanks, because we've got 240 litres in this thing, just in case you want to do some serious exploring. You know, now you can see temperature, you can see all that. Temperature, we can go through other menus, we can go to maintenance schedules, we can do all sorts of things. Now a 610 Territory Legend, you're just saying, drive like a maniac. You don't drive like that. But I'm just trying to make it do something wrong. And the point is with these boats, these Quinnies now, with the R&D department, they don't do anything wrong. Your peace of mind. You know, Quintrex with a Yamaha, just the best. So if you want to go into Quintrex, if you want to see the Quintrex advantage, call the team at Brisbane Yamaha, 3888 1727. See you on the water, and hopefully you can have a Quintrex too.